this one, how things shake out, if anybody's swapped up, trying some new strategies, and we're looking at Crisis Jake first thing. With Outrider on board, spies a Falcon, that's not something you're going to want to trade your Outrider in for.
Yeah.
And a little bit of a tough decision here. I know you're a fan of this play right here, taking the Deathbird and locking.
Yep. Also, what it does is that Falcon is not a bad lock. Usually, you would look at the 3 cost that the Outrider produces and weigh if it's worth it. And if it's not worth it, you just take the mask there. But you can take this Falcon, amp the Deathbird, and that's effectively 6 more power because she's a crit unit.
That's right, and so she'll be up front, and then you also get the mask next turn to be prepared. Boat takes the early one, clawing the Outrider, getting the 1 extra point on board. But now, yeah, because it is Falcon, you can lock and now buy out, not necessarily buy out the shop, but certainly buy the Falcon and maybe the mask, and maybe even sell the Outrider or the Falcon back and grab the Chitauri. I don't know. It's probably not worth it.
No, not worth it right now. If it was, say, a filter card that you only had one of,
yeah,
it's debatable.
Exactly. But because the Chitauri is a mandatory 4 of in all decks, you're not getting any value, and having the 4 points of health from the Falcon or the Outrider is probably worth more than the 1 power on that Chitauri soldiers.
Yep.
And let's look at Mephisto here.
We have an axe here, but no attack unit to put it on.
Yeah, nobody that can hold that axe and take advantage of it. Of course, we know Mephisto is going to have Destroyer at some point. But nothing yet. A little double Pegasus action here.
Okay. Good hit there.
I think Mercy is pretty far ahead here.
Oh, yeah. He just needed things to line up so that Pegasus didn't die on the first round and the soldiers didn't die before Okoye. As long as that didn't happen, he was fine.
Yep. So, nice win from Mercy there. Mephisto already down to 11, having won that first game handily. But with 1 mask on board, and there's a second. Certainly looking to amp up that life quickly. And also quickly buys that shield agent.
There's
just
someone
have
who
somebody
can hold
that can
that
hold the axe. Yeah. She's somebody that can hold an axe. Anybody. Can anybody wield this axe, please? Turns out Pegasus can't hold an axe because no thumbs. So really hard to wield an axe with no thumbs.
Yep. So here,
mandatory requirement.
I would debate swapping out or just selling out this soldier and buying either the Outrider or the Mark 1, depending on if both are one-ofs.
My talents are wasted here.
And we see Elwolf here. Oh, man. Getting set
Activated
up with
Hydra Armor.
Hydra Armor's on. We see a 2-star Ghost Spider, which is a rarity. You don't normally see that. Typically, you only run it as a 1-of to die and be a combo activator for what appears to be Odin combo here.
Oh, the other side also has an activated Hydra Armor.
That's right.
And there's the downside of Ghost Widow. Not enough attack power to knock down that Frost Beast.
Yeah. But also that's that's getting set up for the future. That's preparing for combo, and never found the ghost last turn or the last game. Was unable to find her, and that's kind of one of the combo pieces for that deck with Odin. So we didn't see her the mask, just the Volstagg straight up, and getting that's 3 extra board wide triggers if you get her set up properly. And we saw this played last week, and it sticks with me. It's going to forever stick with me that the player we saw playing the Odin combo had it positioned wrong, and that drove me so crazy. So hopefully Elwolf will do proper positioning to maximize triggers. I imagine at this level here in the round of 32, players are not going to be making small mistakes like that. We'll have to see. And there we see another axe coming down.
From Mephisto.
Yeah.
Still on 2, but only has 1 2-star mask.
A quick look at Crisis Jake here.
He's only got 1 mask.
Deciding to take the firepower. Hey, look at the powers on the left side of the board there. 5 players on firepower. The early tempo value is just so high. You're sacrificing kind of the end game, but it's about surviving now, right? Things are so competitive.
Yeah,
you need that early to mid game edge just to make it to the later rounds.
I mean, we talked about Big Hero 6. You know, you're weak early with Big Hero 6. Firepower helps you not be weak early.
That's right. Really beefs up the board. And this is going to be interesting. We got Crisis Jake versus Mephisto. They're both on firepower, so those are going to be offsetting. However, of course, firepower on crit is worth a little bit extra. Because that 13 becomes 26 damage.
He's going to need to take out that destroyer.
Yeah, going to have to crit into the destroyer, I think. That's the only way, right?
Either way, I don't think he has the power on board to deal with Mephisto.
Yeah, because that destroyer is about to eat. Go to 21.
Oh, you didn't want it to hit there.
Yeah, not quite enough. However, an even trade there. Not in lethal range. Not even close.
Still alive, no. And he made it to turn 5 this time. And let's see if he can get 2 triggers off a mask. He's only got 1 mask though. This is a big issue.
Yeah. Does get the 4-star Deathbird. There's the second
2.
mask. Not gonna be able to get 2 upgrade triggers, right? Yeah, just it's impossible because you still have to buy 2 more plus refreshes. But certainly thinking about rolling down. However, also being on firepower, you kind of have to stop at 4. Let's see what the scheme brings.
It's a tricky spot for Crisis Jake.
That's a pretty good find. The daggers to put on.
Daggers are nice.
Deathbird. Yeah. So really thinking about the pros and cons of rolling here, right? Or just sticking the 2-star and taking the double upgrade, because you can stick the 2-star, take the double upgrade, and still get firepower.
Yeah. If you're gonna take double upgrade here, I'd refresh once to see if you could maybe even find just 1 more mask and replace that Mark 1.
But if you lose firepower by doing that, right?
Oh,
if you double upgrade right now, you're left with exactly 4. Yeah, and he's gonna do it. Yep. It just lines up too well to pass up on, I think. And then and because you can't sit around another turn and not upgrade, right? You're just in too much danger of dying. So going to 14, not as much health as you like, but also you get a really nice board here. We see the Gladiator there for Boat.
Yeah, NK has a big board of his own.
Yeah, let's see how this goes. It's a pretty good hit for the Deathbird. Just gonna have to avoid that
Extremist though. Yeah, the Extremist has the axe though. Ooh.
Yeah.
And that's historically been such a great play, putting an axe next to either a Frost Beast or a Frost Giant.
Yeah, and unfortunately, the Deathbird goes down there, so unable to get the second dagger proc. Jake, of course, not dead here. Just fine.
He's
that's a win with the Gladiator, however. Yeah,
yep.
For the other side. And yeah, we see a little bit of mid-range stuff here. We see things like Superior.
Oof.
No. Hey.
Oh, there's the Supreme Intelligence.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Let me get this
Love it.
set up.
So probably going to do a little swapping around of things here. Maybe moving off the Outrider or off the Hydra elites. Yeah, get rid of those because those become a downside at some point if your opponents have any sort of Hydra interaction. You really don't want to be just having one on the board that gives them extra value. Decent board with Supreme, which can do some fun things. However, without it being able to proc on the first turn, it definitely decreases in value. And here we see Mephisto on 6, waited it out because was healthy enough.
Wow.
And now has the triple 4-star, was able to wait until 6. You don't see that too often.
He is going to be a turn behind the usual Big Hero 6, though.
Right. And, oh, wow, that's a great find with the Wasp as well. And maybe going to take an upgrade here, however, maybe not, being on Firepower as well. It's not, however, having upgraded once, it's not going to be too punishing to wait, because you can double upgrade with the discount next turn anyways.
And he's got a strong enough board.
It doesn't set you any further.
He'll be okay.
Yeah. Right, and enough health. That's the big thing, is you need enough health to make sure you survive here. But definitely gonna survive.
Yeah. Mercy with a bit of a weaker board here for turn 6.
Told you I could do it.
Yeah, the crit off
he
the
might even
Wasp
just die here, depending on what stays alive.
Maybe, yeah. That mask has got. Oh, okay. And fortunately,
good.
4 stars off the board. The Destroyer will proc. Oh, bad hit from the Destroyer, but I think it's still going to be exact lethal. Yeah, or exact damage. I mean,
no, it's a tie. Yeah.
Yep. So I'm sure both players fine with that.
Either player, yep. You say, I'm fine with that. I live to fight another day.
First player out. Noodle Soup has gone out. We didn't see exactly what happened there, but Noodle Soup is gone. You see the 2-star Frost Beast here for Mephistoned. The first upgrade and probably the second upgrade. Yep, there it is. Going up to 5. Nice healthy threshold. 35. Yeah. Still with plenty of action to roll on as well. We do see a Volstagg there. Heading back over to Crisis Jake. Looks like
3 health and a dream.
3 health and a dream, and there's a vision. Yeah. So certainly lined up, not powerful, but lined up. Yeah. So you can kind of do a board swap here. Get vision going. Put Supreme in the first slot with vision paired next to it, so that Supreme will go first. Ant-Man on board as well. Not the end of the world. You like that? Take out those.
And definitely
those
throw down the stealth.
And the stealth, yeah, you gotta go all in here at only 3.
Throw everything
Unfortunately, we can't see the gem total. Locking in that Thor, pretty smart. So hopefully it's enough to activate firepower for Jake. Gonna go up against Mercy. We'll see how things shake out here. Looking to get that stealth snipe.
He will get it. Yeah.
Ooh, and well placed. For sure, on the part of Jake. Snipes out the Malekith. That's got to feel really good. And now
That's
Supreme.
Still a strong Hela though.
Yeah, and not hitting. And also, I mean, there's a Destroyer there as well. Either one of those could be backbreaking. 20 points on the Hela with the crit. That's a nice trade up. The Beast goes down. Neither of these are great to kill, but you got to kill one.
Oh no! Oh no!
And that's it. Yeah, that's gonna hurt. Ouch.
Oh, now you're gonna get it.
Yeah. Needed to take out the Hela and then have the Destroyer go right as well, I think, for Jake to survive that. So Jake goes out again.
Unfortunate.
No excuse.
And yeah, he didn't get lucky. In both games, he never quite got to a 4-star mask. That's too bad.
Alright, so now we're looking at Elwolf.
Ooh. He is looking great here. He's got Asgardian Glory, which, if he structured his deck right, it's going to automatically pull in more Thors.
Yeah. Guaranteed 2 Thors. Yeah, that's the way it's often set up. Is you buy out all of the Asgardian cards, except for Thor, and then Asgardian Glory guarantees you the double Thor for to upgrade into the 4-star, which is really nice here.
We got the nanotechs coming out here. But I think he got the nanotech before the Stormbreaker, and he put it on the Mark 1. And so now he can't put Stormbreaker on Mark 1, who it's probably best used on.
Alright, and here's Mephistoned. Oh, man. Whew! That's a lot going on. But the 12 points off the armor is going to be plenty here. Oh, right. Taking the damage, yeah. And you think this is going to get shuffled around a little bit here at some point soon.
Yeah, oftentimes, though, in these early late rounds, I call it early late rounds, it's the people who have the early nanotechs that are usually the winners here.
Sure, it's just too much body. And that's a full 20 damage going on to Elwolf. Ouch. Survives, though.
Big hit.
Still in it.
Mephiston, though, he's still at 43 health.
And there is somebody playing Surtur. You love to see it. It's not
I'm
time yet.
He, yeah.
Passes on the
He had
Odin there.
plenty of gems. I'm not sure. I would have considered taking it.
The Surtur, just as a future plan.
Yep.
Continue roll. Probably looking for Thors there, yeah. You
And
gotta
only
think that's
because
what
he
you're
has
looking for at
so
this
much
point.
health to play with. You know, you might as well be
Right.
greedy.
Sure, absolutely. We see a look at this from Boat.
Ego.
You got Ego and Gladiator online with Starhawk. Very cool.
I also got
Oh boy, that Ego is
Pocket
gonna
Drax
be
Assault.
scary. Yeah. and the third ego in hand as well. This is cool. This is very cool. Still only on shop 4 because that's all you need to be on to get ego rolling.
Well, we talked about possible counters to Big Hero 6. Getting a buffed up ego, that's certainly one way to do it.
Sure is. We've seen M'Baku in play as well. You don't see that too often, however, a pretty good card, right? It stuns two of your opponent's cards on death. So we see the Ant-Man taking out the
it's
axe.
not good tempo, but if you can get it late, often it'll just die swinging into something.
Yeah, and you were talking about that nanotech. Doesn't even matter, though. Just completely gets crushed by the giant ego.
Yeah, yeah.
And the
Ego is
down
going to
here.
be... Ooh.
And also, the 4-star Gladiator is going to start getting really out of control.
I probably, if I was
boy.
NK, I would have used the early axe and Drax Assault to eat the Gladiator. That way Gladiator doesn't steal more kills from Ego.
Yeah, because you want that ego getting as many kills as possible and just getting beefier and beefier, but still going to a nice 215 and just a hard roll here from Boat probably. Thinning out
All right,
stuff.
he's looking for the 4th.
Yeah, for sure, absolutely. Might take that Drax Assault, yeah. Take one more roll here as well. Oh, no, firepower, right. Can't take any more rolls, so just gotta chill now.
Hiding in plain sight.
I'm back on Mephistoned.
Still only
So we'll
has
the board here.
the 2-star Thor.
Battle is joy. Ant-Man's here.
And can't really afford to sell off the Model 1 to move the nanotech over right now.
Yep.
Iron Man on board, though, can provide some really good value, just taking out a single unit. Yeah, the things are a little bit awkward for Mephiston, but also just still on 33 health, can afford to eat a loss or two before getting set up.
Interesting board
And
layout
Mercy's
here.
Still
He's
in it.
anticipating the snipe.
That's right. And rightfully so.
So usually players put that assault in the 5th slot. And he is going to get crushed in that 5th slot. I don't think he has it active. Oh, he does have it active. Yeah, it's not going to work though.
Yeah, it's alive, but it's not going to be enough. Although, it's going to 50-50 now, but even no crit, yeah.
Yep.
So it survives, and ooh, that's just enough though to take out that first Malekith, but it's not going to matter.
It's not going to matter, no.
Yeah, Mercy's going to take this one. Mephiston's still very healthy though. Yeah.
And remember how I said you might want to take that Surtur in the back pocket?
Yep. Would have been nice, although you couldn't afford to do it now because there's still another player in this game that's very healthy.
True, but you could have knocked him out and guaranteed a top 2.
I guess that's a good point, yeah.
You already won
just
one
played for
game,
second.
so a first and a second, you're basically guaranteed to move on.
But, I mean, if I'm sitting on 33 health, I'm not thinking second place. I'm thinking I want to win this thing.
Sure.
Yeah, and we see Mercy here with the nice spread of options. Sitting on 9. All 3 players on firepower here.
Oh, man, this Ego, now 4-star, getting out of control.
Oh, dear, yeah. Need to get that axe back on there.
Well, yeah, at this point, not needed so much. But
Sure.
We'll see what he does.
With the Killmonger on board as well, that's interesting. You figured you'd probably get rid of that, although he's just going to let that Killmonger value accrue. At 26 health, why not?
Yeah, right now the only things on his board that matter are Ego and Gladiator.
Right, and the Drax Assault on the Ego. So looking to continue growing, getting bigger. Ah, yes, the best possible hit off Killmonger, the 1-point ghost. Literally the weakest possible hit. So the Ego's going to go first. Oh, Power of the Gods.
Doesn't...
Things are going to go down.
I don't think that's enough. No. Nope.
Gonna eat? Nope. Not gonna matter. The armor goes off, which is ideal, really, for Boat, because now that Hela's the puncture is completely irrelevant.
Ooh. And he's gonna eat 80 power from Hela. Wow, 80
no, it's gonna
because
be
he's
320
4-star
power because it's multiplied.
Wow, yeah.
Because it's gonna quad up there. Oh dear. And we saw it on, did we see it on day 1 or day 2? We saw a 1,000-point ego, and it's going to be getting mighty close. Yeah, getting to the 600s now. Opening act.
I hope Mephisto has it. There it is, Thanos. He's going to need Thanos.
For sure. Well, this is Boat's perspective, so that's Boat's Thanos. Certainly not going to be taking it.
Yeah, no. Mephisto is going to need
he's going to take it, but... because, hey, it's 30 points on the board, right? But you definitely don't need to snap here. Pretty far ahead. Gonna get the Silver Centurion Blade there, the opening act. So moving off of the Blood Axe.
Against the world.
And let's take a look
really,
here
the
over
only
at Mephisto.
counters to a beefed up ego is Thanos Snap and Moondragon.
Yeah, and we no Moondragon available for Mephisto, of course.
Maybe an Enchantress.
Maybe a 4-star Enchantress, maybe, but also that doesn't really help that much, right? You have to line it up right.
He does use a snap.
Go for
He does have a snap though.
Yep.
Let's see it.
That's your best out. So we're going to see
if he gets lucky. How much health does he have? Let's see.
I think both players are pretty healthy, still over 20.
34,
yeah, both at 34,
yeah.
21. So we're going to see the nanotechs go off, the opening act goes off, and here comes the snap. Where's it going to go?
Nope. Oh, not a good
no, that's
hit.
not what you want at all. No. However, no growth for the ego here. Didn't get a chance to swing, but
I mean, Mephisto had to make that play. That was really the only play he could make.
And what do you do now? I mean, maybe a second Thanos. Go for it again.
Yeah, that's the only
choosing
thing.
to lock here, taking Hyperion, but yeah, none of this is going to help you at all. You got to find a second Thanos or something crazy. I don't think there's any way out at this point.
If I were Mephisto, when I first saw that ego, I would have started trying to build up a 4-star Enchantress and getting an Iron Man online.
Yep. Yeah, because that and you sequence those right. The Iron Man takes out the lowest cost thing, and then you steal 4 things. So you have to rely on a little bit of luck there, but that would be the out if you had planned ahead for it.
Yeah, I think this is going to be game over.
And Boat getting set up here. Yeah, no way to handle that ego for Mephisto. And even with just the ego alive, that's lethal. Yeah, not to mention the Gladiator, who's still just chilling there at 193 points plus crit. Also at 4-star. But even if just the ego lives, that's lethal, as Mephisto is on 10 health exactly, so that's 6 from the shop and 4 from the ego. So even if it can take out everything else, not going to make much of a difference. Yeah. And that's going to be the end of that. As those nanotechs don't help you too much when the ego's that big.
Well, that still is a top 2 from Mephisto here, so he's got a first and a second. Looking very good.
Which should be enough to advance, yeah. And hey, why not get a Red Hulk off your Hyperion? and a Ross. Look at all the buffs. Maximum buffs left and right. Oh, the Thanos kill animation's so cool.
Wow. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, you don't see that too often. It's a really cool animation. Unfortunately, it's ego time.
Oof.
And I think we're probably going to run out of time here. The animations are going to stop.
Right now, NK is sitting back in his seat, sipping his coffee. Easy life. Thank you, Ego.
Yeah, no problem at all here. And that's that. Congratulations to NK Boat with the really big ego and Gladiator. You don't see the 4-star Gladiator achieve too often either. That's really cool.